students. Now today we will learn about the subscript and superscript. Okay, already in the lower classes we have learned about it. Okay, so what is subscript and what is superscript? A subscript is the text that is smaller in size than the normal text. Okay, and is placed slightly below the regular text. Okay, and a superscript is the text that is larger in size and it is placed above the line of the regular text. Okay, so subscripting and superscripting text can be useful for representing the chemical formulas or mathematical formulas in our text. Okay, so in subscript the selected text or character is placed slightly below the line of the regular text. Okay, so if I give the example for subscript, it will be like that way. Okay, got it? So it is the form of subscript when the text is smaller, that is here 2. So here 2 is the text that is smaller in size. Okay, and it is below the normal text. Okay, so if I talk about the superscript, it will be like that way. It will be above of the regular text. Okay, so in subscript the selected text or character is placed slightly below the line of the regular text. Okay, and in superscript the selected text or character is placed slightly above the line of the regular text. Okay, so we can apply the subscript text by clicking the subscript button under the front group of the home tab. Okay, here it is the subscript and here it is the superscript. Okay, so in superscript the selected text or character is placed above the normal text. So we can apply the superscript text by clicking the superscript button under the front group of the home tab. Okay, got it? Go to the next slide. Now we will be learning about the working with format printer. Okay, so in Word 2010 the format printer button is used to easily and quickly copy the formatting of one text and apply it to another text in a document. Okay, so for this you are not required to repeat all the formatting steps again. Okay, instead you can simply use the format printer button to copy the formatting style of the text and apply it on the text that you need to format. Okay, so you can click the format printer button available under the clipboard. Okay, so here it is the clipboard. So just click the format printer button available under the clipboard group of the home tab. Okay, as shown in this figure. If you do not want the same formatting that the whole document has, you can clear all the formatting by using the clear formatting button available under the font group of the home tab. Okay, okay, got it? Go to the next slide. Now we will be now we will be discussing about the case of the text. Sometimes you need to change the text case. For example, change the casing of the text from lowercase to uppercase. To do this, MS Word gives the facility to change the casing of the text without retyping. So MS Word provides 5 types of case conversion. Number 1 is sentence case, next lowercase, then upper, then capitalize every word and then toggle case. So you will get all this here. Okay, one by one. So sentence case means the first letter of the sentence is capitalized and rest of the sentence appears in lowercase. Okay, now if we talk about the lowercase, in this case all the letters appear in small case. Okay, in uppercase all the letters appear in capital case, and next capitalize every word. In this type of case the first letter of each word is capitalized and last one is toggle case. In this case all the letters of each word except the first letter are capitalized. Okay, so already you got the difference between all the cases here. So you can access the case change option under the font group of the home tab here. Okay. So home tab here, and under the home tab here is the case option. So we can change the casing of the selected text between uppercase, lowercase and capitalize every word by pressing the shift plus F3 keys in combination. Shift plus F3 in combination. Okay, got it? Okay. Now next slide. Now the next slide is inserting graphical object. Okay, so MS Word facilitates you to add graphical objects in a document to enhance the appearance of the document. Okay, so beside enhancing the appearance of the document, the graphical objects also make the document look more expressive and professional. Okay, so in MS Word it provides various graphical tools such as smart art, shape and clip art and its interface that help a user to make the document more interesting and appealing. Okay, so here all the options are available. Here it is the picture graphics, here is the clip art graphics. If you want shape graphics and smart art graphics, then you have to use all these options from here, and here it is the word art graphics available. Okay, now we will learn about how to insert clip arts. Okay, so MS Word includes a collection of several professionally created images in its clip art feature. So a clip art is a vector based graphic image in WMF. It is WMF. So the full form of WMF is Windows Metafile Format. Okay, so a clip art is a vector based graphic image in Windows Metafile format. Okay, the main advantage of vector based images is that they can be resized without getting blurred or distorted. Okay, so the clip art feature in MS Word contains thousands of images of different categories such as arts, illustrations, borders, sports, education, animals, family and art. Okay, so we can insert by using the clip art task pane as shown in this figure here. Okay, so we can access this task pane by clicking the clip art button. Here it is the clip art button under the insert tab. Okay, and under the illustration group of the insert. So we can access this task pane by clicking the clip art button under the illustrations group of the insert tab. Okay, then you will have this type of task pane. Here it is the clip art task pane. Okay, so here you have to mention what type of you are searching for, then click on go, you will have all the results here. Okay, okay. Next, now inserting a picture. In MS Word we can insert pictures as well as resize and reposition them in a document. When we insert a picture, the format tab appears on the ribbon. Using the format tab, we can easily resize, reposition and change color and styles of the selected picture in a document. Okay, so we can insert a picture from the insert picture dialog box as shown in this figure here. Okay, so we can access this dialog box by clicking the picture button under the picture button under the illustration group of the insert tab. Okay, got it? Then you will have this type of insert picture dialog box. Okay, got it? Okay, so now we will learn about how to set height and width of a picture. So MS Word provides us various modification tools to edit a picture. It also allows us to change the height and width of a picture. Therefore, we can resize and fit the picture in any desired frame. Okay, so we can set height and width of the picture by using the height and width spin boxes respectively in the format tab in the picture tools conceptual tab. Okay, so here is the picture tool. Okay, under the format tab. Okay, got it? So here all the options available here. Okay, got it? Okay, the next point is cropping a picture. So cropping a image is similar to trim or reduce the size of the image in the document. So MS Word provides certain controllers to edit the image in a document. We can crop picture by clicking the upper part of the crop button, okay, upper part of the crop button under the size group of the format tab, under the size group and okay of the format tab in the picture tools conceptual tab as shown here. Okay. Next part is working with shape. So similar to inserting pictures and clippers, we can also insert shapes in an MS Word document. To insert a shape in a document, we just need to click the shapes button under the illustration group of the insert tab. Okay, under the insert tab. The categories of the shapes that are available in MS Word here are the same as those available in the earlier versions of MS Word. The only difference being that now you can see all of them simultaneously in the drop down list here. Okay, so it is the category of all the shapes here. Okay, so shapes are inserted in a document to represent information about a selected object or text. Okay, so for example, shapes may be used to indicate the relationship between two entities while displaying the organizational hierarchy. In addition, we can represent sequential or non-sequential processes in a document by using different shapes such as rectangles, diamond and oval. So we can insert the shape from the drop down list as shown here. So we can use this drop down list by clicking the shapes button here under the illustration group of the insert tab. Okay. Okay. Now next part is how to convert a shape into another shape. So suppose we insert a shape but later discover that the shape is not suitable for our document or data. In such case, we need to convert the shape to another shape that fulfills our requirement. We can convert a shape by changing or converting this shape into another shape by using the method. At first select edit option here. Okay. Then click change shape under insert shapes. Okay. Change shape under the insert shapes group in the format tab of the drawing tools. Okay. Okay, as shown in this figure. Got it? So we have to learn these steps. Now we learn how to add text to a shape. Okay, so we can also add text to the shape inserted in the document. This can be done to convey more information about the inserted shape. To add text to a shape, just right click the shape, and then select the add text option in the context menu. Then you can add text to a shape. Okay. Now modifying shape, color and outline. So we can change the color of the shape by clicking the down arrow of the shape fill button under the shape styles group. Okay, under the shapes fill button under the shape style group in the format tab, and then select the desired color from the drop down list as shown in this figure. Also we can change the color of the shape outline by clicking the down arrow of the shape outline button under the shape styles group in the format tab, and then select the desired color from the drop down list as shown here. Okay. Now next step is adding effects to a shape. Several types of effects are available in MS Word such as preset, okay, shadow, reflection, glow, soft edges, level, 3D rotations. Okay. So we can add effect to the shapes by clicking the shape effects button under the shape styles group in the format tab as shown in this figure. Okay. Now the next part is working with SmartArt graphic. SmartArt is an improved and enhanced feature included in MS Word. It helps us to create smart business diagrams which not only provide visual enhancement but also a professional touch to the document. In MS Word, SmartArt offers us a collection of several predefined graphical objects which we can use to visually present our information and ideas in a document. Okay. So, SmartArt objects in MS Word are categorized into following categories that are all, list, processes, cycle, hierarchy, relationship, matrix, pyramid and picture. Okay. So, all means it shows SmartArt graphics of all categories. List means refers to a type of SmartArt object that is used to show non-sequential information in a document, and process refers to a type of SmartArt object that is used to show step based information in a document. Cycle refers to a type of SmartArt object that is used to show a process in a continuation. Okay. Hierarchy refers to a type of SmartArt object that is used to show structured information such as organization charts and horizontal leveled hierarchy in a document. Relationship refers to a type of SmartArt object that is used to show connection between two interrelated objects in a document. Here, matrix refers to a type of SmartArt object that is used to show how various parts of one large object fit with each other. Next one is pyramid. It refers to a type of SmartArt object that is used to show how various parts of a large object fit with each other while showing the largest part on either the top or the bottom of the pyramid. And picture shows a picture to illustrate information. Okay. So, here are the all the categories. If you click on the list, then respective categories, subcategories will be shown here. Just select it to make your document attractive. Okay. We can insert the SmartArt in the document from the choose a SmartArt graphic dialog box as shown in this figure. We can access this dialog box by clicking the SmartArt button under the illustration group of the insert tab. Okay. So, we can change the appearance of a SmartArt graphic by applying a new style, color and layout to it. So, when we are changing the appearance of a SmartArt graphic, MS Word ensures that the position of block in the SmartArt graphic does not get disturbed or changed. For applying different styles to our SmartArt graphic, we can use the Design tab under the SmartArt Tools Conceptual tab. We can change the color of the SmartArt graphic by clicking the Change Colors button under the SmartArt Styles group in the Design tab as shown in this figure. Okay. Now, the next part is applying text wrapping. So, wrap text means adjusting or fitting text into a graphical object. Suppose the text that we have typed inside an object does not fit properly into the specified area. In this situation, we can use the wrap text feature to set the text into the selected object. We can also wrap the text around an object to provide a better look to the document. We can apply text wrapping by clicking the wrap text button under the arrange group of the format tab. Now select the wrap text option from the drop down list as shown in this figure. Okay. So, under the wrap text we will have all this option: inline with text, square, tight, through, top button, top and bottom, behind text, in front of text and more layout options. Okay. Next is inserting symbol and special characters in a document. There are various instances where we need to insert symbol or special character in a document, such as currency of the country's copyright, registered and trademark symbol. These symbols or special characters are not present on the keyboard. In MS Word document, we can find the symbols and special characters by using the symbol button in the symbol group of the insert tab. Now select the desired symbol or special character from the drop down list as shown in this figure. Okay. So, in case you do not find the symbol in the drop down list that we want to insert in a document, then select the more symbols from here, from the drop down list. Then the symbol dialog box appears. Okay, as shown here, the symbol dialog box shows two tabs, one symbols, another one special characters. The symbols tab shows the numerous symbols depending on the type of the font. On the other hand, the special characters tab shows the special character. We need to select desired symbol or special character in the dialog box and then click the insert button. Okay. So, second one is inserting objects. Okay, inserting objects. So, beside inserting graphical objects, MS Word allows us to insert objects such as Excel spreadsheet, audio and video file and database files. So, MS Word does these tasks by linking and embedding objects. So, Microsoft technology, namely OLE, that is object linking and embedding, gives the facility to use the file of one program into another program. Okay.